starting this episode off with a bit of an errand that I wanted to run. I am collecting some frogs so that I can make froglights. Been kind of meaning to set this up for a little while now. I had to do some research to figure out how to actually make the froglights. I've been seeing them around a lot in like other people's videos and stuff. And apparently you need 3 different colored frogs to get all the different colored froglights, which means that I need tadpoles. And rather than waiting around in the swamp, I'm just gonna drag these guys back to the castle. I'm thinking I'll make a little enclosure down here for them and feed them some slime balls, and they'll make egg clusters, and then I'll have tadpoles. I think that works. I honestly have no idea. I also need to put some water. Can't forget that. Put that there, and then we'll put that there. Oh gosh, where did you go? Cool, so this should work. And then I just need to feed them some slime balls. Guess you guys aren't in the mood? Question mark? Or maybe because there's not air. Okay, so that's direct sky access. It's got me nervous enough to begin with. Do they need to be in the swamp to do this? What's going on? Oh no, get out. Get back in there. Stay in there. Okay, from my research, I have discovered that the frogs may just need more space in order to do their thing. So I'm gonna tear this down and let them roam, and hopefully they don't just run away. Oh yeah, here they go. That looks promising. XP orbs. That definitely means it worked. Sweet. Oh my god, they all died. What? Did they all die? Okay, there's one. They literally couldn't. Okay, there's 2 actually. Come here. That was terrifying. What the heck? So how do I get him in the bucket now? Doesn't seem to want. Oh, there we go. Okay, so he needs to already have water in the bucket. I think. What it seems like. Yeah. So it seems like when these things are ready to hatch, they explode. Like that whole thing just poof, and then there's tadpoles everywhere. And then only some of them make it to the water. Which, I mean, it's fine, I guess. I got 2 of them. But I would prefer to have more. And I can't move this at all either. I mean, that's like the best spot for it. So I don't know. This is weird. I don't know how to feel about it. Frogs are strange. Oop. Now we just gotta take them to a hot, a cold, and a temperate biome. Boop. And here we go. Our first of the odd colored frogs. I just gotta rip this down. Unfortunately, I have recently created a natural land barrier between where I grew this frog and where I was planning to take him. So I have to kind of walk all the way around that. I did not bring a bed with me, so things are about to get pretty interesting. There's our first creeper. Got some skellies. Ooh, that's a lot of creepers. So I want to take one of these orange ones and this white one to the tundra, and then probably the tadpoles will still be here when I get back, so not too worried about them. But I gotta get these guys up to the top where the nether portal is. Yeah. Okay. Getting lost in my own castle. Oh my god. Orange, you are really... You are testing my limits, Orange. Let's go. What? How? How have you done this? Get over here, dude. We're going up the stairs, not under the stairs. They do get in boats, right? Every mob does. You do not get in boats? Well, the hard way it is. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah, there we go. Now you just waddle your way in there. Alright. Perfect. I'm gonna put them in here. Because it's small and there's not a lot of space for them to get lost. Come on, Froggy. That means you too, Orange. Oh my goodness, you're a troublemaker. Get in the shop. Now for the green one. Let's plop him in right here. It looks like he has finally turned. Or I guess grown, whatever you want to say. And with the three of them all tucked away in a nice cozy holding area, we are off to the nether to build up the actual farm. I was a little bit torn about where to actually build this farm, but I did settle on the nether fortress here just because it's directly above my nether tunnels. We'll get a little bit of passive generation aside from like just AFKing it when I want to. But I did clear out this whole room thinking that I could have it right next to my staircase. And this is like a stairway room with nether warts, and yeah, nothing spawns in here. So I found this spot just through here, and I don't know if it's actually an intersection or like was, but this was a whole wall in here, and then it did like a corner, another corner. Anyway, I don't know how exactly big to make this, but I'm gonna have to build out over the wall a little bit. Oh gosh. Wearing my wings instead of my gold just to make sure that I don't fall into a fiery pit of lava. Because that's kind of the worst thing that could possibly happen right now. I'm gonna be basing this design off of a video by a creator called NoTisMe SweenPai. I'll link it in the description. But yeah, it's a pretty standard iron golem slime farm. I'm hoping that the other nether mobs don't try to kill the iron golem, because they might. Nice. Now just don't fall, and also don't get shot by skeletons. I'm gonna run away a little bit and see what mobs spawn and whether they attack him. Here we go. Ooh, he heard it. He heard it again. What the heck? Get out of there. You're killing my thing. Oh god. Oh, I baggered everything. This might be a really bad thing. Okay. I'm out of here. But they were all hitting the iron golem, and the iron golem wasn't hitting any of them. Even the slime wasn't getting hit by it, and that's the whole idea with the farm there. So like, how is that possible? He's all cracked and everything already. Look at that. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's definitely not working. After a little bit of reviewing the YouTube video that I was using, I have discovered from the comments section that this farm does not work on Bedrock, even though it is labeled as Java and Bedrock. So we will need to do a little redesign. Basically, the issue is the iron golem doesn't have as much reach on Bedrock, so he can't hit the slimes, and the slimes, or the magma cubes, they have more reach on bedrock, so they can hit him. I'm gonna have to do a complete redesign. After some more time and thought and research, I have decided that this farm is gonna have to be in the basalt biome. I have one in mind already. It's just kind of far, and it will be basically a pure AFK farm. There won't be any passive anything happening. So I am gonna tear all of this down, and we're gonna relocate to the spot that I have picked out. And this area is gonna stay pretty much as is, at least until I decide what to do with it. I'm pretty sure, like 95% sure, that this is eventually gonna become a wither skeleton farm. I saw some interesting videos about how to accomplish that, so that's hopefully a possibility for a future video. The new spot is this direction. I have this blocked off because there's not really any reason to ever go this way, but I do have ice path leading out to kind of a caves and cliffs area. I've never shown this. I might as well pop through and show it off a little bit. Nothing crazy over here, just the naturally generated mountains that kind of go all the way around, except for maybe over on that side. This is like from when Caves and Cliffs first came out, and I found this spot and I was like, wow. And then that was the end of it. I was planning to build some cute little base or something, but it just didn't happen. But if we run all the way out here to about 330, then we've got a basalt biome. You can see the gray little particles floating around. So I will go ahead and take out a, I guess, 21 by 21 and do some stuff. I don't know. Ooh, netherite. Love me some netherite. Oh, and there's 2 pieces. Nice. Okay, I almost had enough blackstone with what I mined here and another little patch over there. I didn't really feel like digging out all of the roof, so I just did this like pyramid pattern. It'll be fine. It really shouldn't make any difference. Now, since this is a block higher than he was before, and we've got the cactus to kill them instead of relying on him to do it, should be able to walk away a little bit and see some magma cubes spawn in there, and then they should get caught up in the cactus, unless we get a ghast in there, which is about the last thing that I wanted. Oh, here we go. Okay, so they are able to jump on top of it, which is not good. Yeah, I didn't really account for that. Oh my god, they're still hurting him. How are you able to jump that high? You're psychos! I guess he's got to go up one more. The other issue that is gonna bug me a lot is the ghast spawns. So I want to see if I can do something about that. That's fine. I'm gonna take this. Oh my god! What the? What? Oh, I opened the box. Dude, these guys, I hate that mechanic about them. That is my box. What right do you have to my box? I'm thinking this time I might as well bring the frogs back with me. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have an extra trip. Move, orange. No more hiding behind the chair. Been nothing but trouble since we started. Come on. Through the... Hey. He didn't go in. Oh, orange. Get back here. Need a frog to go in the minecart. Buddy, go in the minecart. I really should have tested that after I noticed they couldn't go in the boats. Well, I've been sitting here for about 20 minutes and not one of these frogs has gotten in the minecart. So I'm going to conclude that they simply do not do that. I went ahead and just looked up Silence tutorial for this thing. And yeah, his doesn't put them in minecarts either. He uses powdered snow, which I have access to. So I'm going to use the powdered snow to kill them instead of the cactus. I'm going to raise this platform, this black stone, so that the frogs can sit underneath comfortably. And I think I might actually make it a little bit smaller. I got kind of sick of building and rebuilding all this stuff, so I decided to just kind of do the rest of this as a time lapse. It can get kind of difficult sometimes to just like think and talk and build all at the same time, so I'm just gonna do it this way, and I will see you when it's done. Okay, so now it's time to see whether all of that worked. Very hopeful this time around. I was actually really concerned about the frogs jumping out through the powdered snow, and it seems like they don't do that. So that's really happy. Show me magma cube, not a ghast. Jeez. Hopefully that does something. Oh, here we go. We've got magma cubes. And the little tiny one is hanging out in there. And getting killed. Are we getting any? We are. Oh, this is perfect. So it finally works. And they're not able to reach the iron golem either. Okay. After all of that struggle, we finally have a working froglight farm. Just watching this guy, I think I need to make that hole a little bigger. Just need a little bit more room for magma cubes to fall in. And then I need to be careful not to let my frogs out. Stay in there. Nope. You're Kermit. Congratulations. You're gonna be Frog then. Get down in there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need Toad real quick. Am I not able to? Oh, how did you do that? Get back in there. Not the ghast again. How? Okay, it's apparently 5 by 5 and 4 high is what a ghast needs to spawn. Yeah, maybe the best way to do it is to start in the center. Oh, no. Come on, dude. Maybe we should cover this for now. Oh, this is what it looks like. Honestly, I feel like it looks better than before. These hanging kind of stalactite type of things, they make it feel just a little more ominous. Time to uncover the pit of death. And I'm going to close this up, hopefully, forever. There we go. And there we go. So I think this is actually going to be the AFK spot. Let's see how much we got so far. Not too bad. There's a few magma themes in there. But I would say we got a good solid mix. Our frogs have been working for a while and they don't seem to have hurt themselves in the snow at all, except for when I was changing it. So far, it seems like this is a fully functional farm. minus the AFK spot, minus some like cleanup that needs to happen still. But yeah, it's looking good. Looking good. It took a lot more effort than it should have, but it works, and we will now have froglights on the server. I did take some time to tidy up and decorate the AFK area. I've let this sit for about an hour or so. The yield was pretty good, I suppose. I think it could be better, but it's definitely, I mean, it's good enough for my purposes. Now, normally, finishing up the farm would be kind of the end of the episode, but this time around, I have an idea on how to make a shop for these froglights. So I'll have a place to store them and sell them to other people that come onto the server. I just need to gather up the materials. I don't think I have any of here. Okay, this is most of what I'm gonna need. So if you haven't guessed by the color palette of the blocks I was picking up, I am gonna try to build a frog to put my froglights in. I just need to pick a location over here somewhere. I was thinking maybe out this way, because I really don't build much out over here. Just gonna set up a little perimeter for myself. And get to building. Here's the beginning of the frog shop. Got the little toes in and the legs started. It's gonna be a tongue that you use to walk up into it. I designed this thing in creative mode, and I made myself a little graphic. Here, I'll show it on screen. And you know, that hasn't really stopped me from messing this thing up and having to like tear it halfway down like 3 times already. So that's super fun. I'm messing it up again. This is, for whatever reason, impossible for me to wrap my brain around. I don't know if it's the symmetry or if it's just the different shades of green that's messing me up. But yeah, this one is, it's a pickle. But yeah, needless to say, if you want to copy that and put it in your world, go for it. But maybe put some grid lines on that thing first, because it gets a little confusing on where certain blocks go and the spacing. Last couple of blocks, and we have a frog. I can't even believe it. I messed him up again. His eyes are in the wrong spot. They're too far forwards. Much better. I can't believe I didn't notice that before. What if I just took this away? That looks a little bit more the way that a frog would, I think. I feel like tongue is still a little bit wonky, but I do think that makes more sense. Yeah, that kind of looks better. It's even sillier than before. It's getting dark, but we'll do the fly around. That looks pretty silly goofy. The other way looked too much like a dog tongue or a person tongue or something. It's just like lolling out of their mouth. This looks like he's catching a fly. But that is going to be enough for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Goodbye.